Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we are reviewing the SU-101, the small but mighty tank, the SU-101. Yes, that's what I'm calling it. I don't know, just kind of came up with a nickname for it. But this is actually a very fun tank and pretty fun to drive and actually pretty good as well. If we are looking here at the hit points, we got 1,100 hit points. Your armor on your front is 120, sides 90, and rear 40. While that doesn't look like much, you are very angled. As you can see with that steep angle right there, your sides are angled, your hull is angled, and you can actually get some bounces if you face hug and then try to get them to shoot your gun mantlet. That can help get you some bounces. Also, if you put it at an angle like this, you can also get some bounces that way. So you can actually work quite effectively with your armor on this tank and get quite a few troll bounces with it. So, your DPM is 2,494. You have a 10.1 second reload. Your pin is very nice, sitting at 2,000. That'd be a lot of pin. 258 on your AP and 340 on your heat, which is a lot of penetration. I mean, a lot. Your HE is at 68, which is pretty nice, and your alpha's you have a 420 alpha gun, 360 and 500. Your aim time's kind of long, well, okay-ish, at 4.5, along with your dispersion at 0.326. You only have 4 degrees of gun depression, so do try to mind that. But you are rather low to the ground, so you can still sometimes, it won't affect you as much as if you are very high off the ground tank. You have very nice speed, though, 54 kilometers an hour on your forward and 16 reverse with 36 as average. As you know, it leads up to the 263, which is fast, great DPM, good, well-armored tank. And this is the tier 8 version, as you know. Then we get the 12254, which is a little different from it, but it actually has the best DPM in the game. But so, you know, it's kind of that 268, but just at tier 8. It's got that nice DPM. I mean, it doesn't have as much DPM armor or speed as like even tier for tier, but it's still a pretty good tank anyway. So we're gonna jump straight into some replays, guys. All right, guys, here's the first replay. We are on Supremacy. We are bottom tier in this, so yeah, we're just bottom tier. I don't know what I was trying to say there. As I said, I'm so tired. This is the day after the wildfire at my house, and I was like, there's a wildfire at my house. I'm so tired. Because, you know, wildfire, it was actually quite a big wildfire, especially for where I live. You never have wildfires here. It's so weird. But also, guys, I wanted to say this before I do, because I am going on vacation for the 4th of July, Independence Day. You know, you probably know what that is. But so I might not be able to upload as much. It's only like a week and a half long trip, though, but during the drive, because it's a 2-day drive, so I probably won't be able to upload that much during that. But I should still be able to upload quite a bit, so might be a little bit less content, but still should have it. So just a little heads up there, so if you don't have as many videos, that's why. And so we have spotted up their TDs, which I don't know what they're doing. Look at this. Why are they in that spot? It makes no sense. Okay, look at this. Just look at their TDs. I feel bad for them. I don't know what they were doing. And, I mean, this WT and this T28, and their mediums, too. Their mediums are just, like, all over the place. Kind of an odd layout for red there. I didn't know really what they were doing there. Didn't seem like the best idea. So we get a shot off on that T28 Pro. As you can see with that great penetration, we go straight through the front of him like he's butter. No problem whatsoever. And we get another shot off on him, and this is a fun tank because it's just one of those 420. I feel like 420, 460, and 540 are kind of those fun alphas. Not as much 540 because you have good DPM and pretty quick. You have a pretty quick reload, but you still have nice alpha, and that's fun to have a quick reload, but still be able to hit heavy damage and not just like a, I don't know, like 160 alpha, 280, you know, small alphas. They're not as fun as a, you know, ability to derp with HE and stuff, and still have good DPM and quick firing tanks. So that's why I kind of like this one of the reasons I like this tank, because you only have a 10-second reload, but you still have a nice 420 alpha and can occasionally get those 500 or so rolls. And you can max roll up to 525, so that's quite nice. As you can see there, like, nice roll there, 562 onto that Tiger 2. And this AMX is on a reload, so we got this Tiger 2 to ourselves. We get off one shot on him, and we still got plenty of time to reload before the AMX does, so not really much of a worry there. I don't really know what the AMX was doing, trying to face hug a Tiger 2, you know, it doesn't make sense. But I don't know. Didn't die, at least. I mean, he would have if I wasn't there, but I was, so everything was fine. Now I'm going to pull out here, and this, he goes unspotted, so I snapshot, but I snapshot low, and then I do get a nice bounce in return, but I really would have liked to have penetrated that shot. So now we're on a 5 versus 4 situation, so I know we should probably be able to win. And as you can see, that aim time is kind of annoying there, because I could have gotten that shot if it had better aim time. And that was just unfortunate and unlucky. But the Maushkin and STI get taken out, so now it's a assured win. So I just want some more damage. I see that this Mod 1 is down here, and with that great penetration straight through the turret of the Mod 1, which is actually pretty well armored. I mean, it's not actually the highest armored, but it's pretty well armored. It's one of those tanks where either you can penetrate it or you just, like, can't penetrate it. But we got one more shot off there and a kill on that Mod 1, and surprisingly, this was an ace, man. I did not know how this was an ace. We got 2 kills, 3,217 damage, and got an ace from it. Only 1190 base XP, so very interesting there, and very glad that happened, though, because I didn't get aces with, like, almost 4, much more damage than this, so it didn't really make any sense. Anyway, moving on to the next replay. Here we have the second replay of the SU-101. We are top tier this time, so... excuse me, man. I don't know what's going on. I keep burping. So this time we are top tier, and you can actually have quite a bit of fun when you're top tier, because that pretty nice DPM. Plus your armor, any medium light tanks at tier 7, you can bounce them very easily, and it is kind of fun to bully them. So, the way you want to play this tank is, so you don't have very many hit points, so keep that in mind. Stuff like ISUs, your 1-shot, to, other, like, 400 alpha guns, or 3-shot. So, try not to hit point trade with larger alpha guns, even if they're only, like, a 310 alpha gun. I mean, maybe just once or twice, but you don't want to do it too many times, because you will drain too much of your hit points. Because you are a TD, TDs don't really have that many hit points. And the one thing about this tank, never really camp in it. It's not really a camping tank. I mean, it's fast, it's got good armor, the gun isn't really that accurate. I mean, I'm gonna snipe some this game, but it's just because I can. But yeah, it's not really a sniping, or really more, it's not really a camping tank. It's just not that play style. If you can get behind ridges that are, like, very small, not like hills. Just kind of ridges, and actually you can become quite good armored, and if you wiggle, you get a lot of bounces, kind of like a ridge right here. If there's somebody a little farther along, I would be able to probably bounce all of his shots, most likely. Also, face hugging can work pretty well in this. Make sure you wiggle and try to put your gun mantlet where they're aiming, because then you have an auto bounce. And also, just try to do this, like I'm saying, face hug like this. I mean, he did shoot in my side. He kind of shot quicker than I thought he would. I thought he would try to aim in some more, which would have been better. But we clear that whole ride before he can shoot me. So you do have a good reload. You can reload very quick, before around the same as most heavies, with 310 alpha, and actually quicker, not quite as quick, but quicker than any 400. And you have that 420. But you don't have as many hit points, though, so if you can face hug and get 1 or 2 bounces, you should be set, though. We're going to pull around and get this Helsing Raven. Very lucky right there with that eyes taking him out in time. Also got a troll bounce there as well. Very surprising. It's a 4-on-3 right now, and I am not a 1-shot to any of them, but I am a 2-shot to most of them. I mean, if the E25, if you know, nah, I don't think so. I don't really know. 200, 300. Yeah, if he low rolls on one of them, I'm a 3-shot to him. But that doesn't really matter. So we get a nice shot off on that T26 E4, bringing him down to a 1-shot to us, the IS, and the ISU. Well, actually, all of them are 1-shots to the ISU, I'm pretty sure. Except for maybe the E25. Yeah, except for the E25, who's almost full HP. But now the E25 is a 1-shot because the ISU shot him. So I see that he's rushing the ISU and poking around. But nope, not today, buddy. Should have looked on your mini-map. Well, I guess I wasn't spotted, but still should have known where I was. Unfortunately, can't get shot off on that T71. Pulls back just in time for him to avoid our shot. But this T26 E4, he is poking around. I'm okay with taking the shot because I know I can clear it. And I cleared that T26 E4 for my last kill. Pretty nice game there, pretty fun game. This tank's a fun tank, and you can have some fun times in with it, and all around a pretty good tank. Recommend it if you are into tier 8 TDs. Definitely a keeper. If you're not, I mean, meh, kind of just do whatever you want. But 3,112 damage there with 3 kills, and only a 2nd class, but still a nice game. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I will see you next time. Bye.